Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of Reacting Reddit, where real humans react and respond to content on Reddit. Apparently, there's a new episode of The Bachelor, or Bachelorette, or there's some kind of drama. Basically, we pick these videos by looking on Twitter, so this video is about The Bachelor. The Bachelor and The Bachelorette are basically the same show, except one is like a bunch of creepy stuff about a bunch of girls being into the same guy, and the other one is the same thing, except it's a bunch of guys being into the same girl. It's quite odd, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting. I think it's an interesting show. I definitely don't want to be that focused on a relationship. That definitely is. I feel pretty strongly that relationships are things that should happen because you get in the vibe with how to live your life and have a good lifestyle that works really well for you, and that attracts someone who's doing that in a way that works with you to each other. So I don't really see how doing it the way that they do in The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Like, I want to know what the success rates of these relationships are. Like, how long do these people who just dramatically poured their hearts out to, like, a bunch of people on television, do they last? Or is it just, like, what? These people get, like, married and stuff. Like, you know? Are they actually better off doing this? I would be surprised if they're not. But I guess they get a lot of money, so, hey, to each his own, right? Let's see what Reddit has to say about it. This reply is by Princess Plastilina. Ooh, these usernames are already this is, I feel like this is an educated person. They know The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. A guy from work told us that Sean from Caitlyn's season was an asshole in high school, and that he was shoved into a locker by him. Huh. He was the kind of angry guy you had to be careful with. Ha, nice. Dang, high school locker shoving. Well, I guess it's better to be shoved into a locker than other things, but still, it's sad, you know. That's why everybody's got to stand up for yourself. It's important. The world doesn't hammer the nails that stand out down anymore. Now, it kind of idolizes the standout nails, and the standout nail thinks that all the other ones hate them, but they actually have this part inside that really respects and deeply admires and wants to be like them, and then it takes them years to notice, and eventually they develop it into a strength. Be the standing out nail now. It's the modern age of the internet, where standing out nails, they're the nails who stand out. Bloopity Bloop says, I worked with Lace from the current season. I don't really watch the show, but I've been reading the many articles about her online. It would seem to confirm what most of us already knew. Attractive on paper, but way too high maintenance. Also worked with a guy she had dated long term. He always looked exhausted. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks when somebody... That's because love shouldn't be like that. It really should be like... It's not that it should be easy, but it definitely, like, you should be able to get in harmony with each other, and you don't make each other, you don't, like, wear each other out. Like, if you're wearing each other out, that means that you're probably, like, spending time, too much time together and not enough quality time. If that makes sense, that's the mistake most people in relationships make, where they'll, like, spend time together watching a TV show or eating something or listening to something, which is, it's nice, but it's what's most important is to spend time just like maybe like drinking tea or something. The tea is not important, just something to occupy your hands, basically. Just looking at each other, like looking at each other's eyes and talking to each other. You know, you got to do that a while. It's like a regular day-to-day part of life. It's necessary to do that to be happy. And if that's not happening, that's a problem. And that's a problem in a lot of relationships. They fill all their time and they forget how to spend their time effectively with each other. And they don't let each other miss the other, and it's complicated. Very complicated. Moving on. Moist flop. These usernames are great. Kelsey Poe was my high school college counselor. The school they showed in her intro was bold, and they played up her job way too much. She honestly didn't help me at all, but how fake she was and how she was just putting a face towards for Chris, that was real. I thought it was so funny whenever they turned her into the token crazy villain of the season. Of course, some of it was editing, but the way she talked and the condescending way she approached the other woman, it was really spot on. Also, I haven't talked to her since before she was on the show, so I can't give any insight on behind the scenes stuff. Really just how she actually is as a person. I think there were rumors about her suing the show about how they portrayed her, but I don't know. I can't imagine that. Like, imagine going to school with somebody or seeing them on TV and then later on they get in like a crazy position like that. Oh, wait! I just realized that at some point as a child, I saw Donald Trump on television. And then I didn't hear anything at all about him because I live under a rock. And next thing I knew, he was the president. I was like, wait, this is the art of the deal guy. Whoa, I gotta pay more attention. Burrito roulettes. Whoa, what? Burrito roulette. Oh, okay, maybe that's a meme about shitting after you have a burrito if it's a bad burrito. I guess. I don't know. They say, I know a girl who was on The Bachelor in 2013. They did make her play a part. She's a very intelligent, talented singer, and they wrote a dumbass song for her to memorize and sing to Sean at the first meeting. She didn't make it very long. I could not deal with that. I would just try and troll everybody if I was in one of those situations. Oh, God. Call it romance. There you go. This person's username verifies them. My ex went to school with the Iannetti sisters. Iaconetti. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Iaconetti sisters. Apparently, they are actually like that. Whatever that is, which we don't know. Dr. Zoidberg. Nice. Says you should read Charlene's blog posts on her website. She competed on Juan Pablo's season, and she mentions her experiences whenever she recaps the show. Please, someone come on here and tell us all the secrets. I am way too normal to know anyone on this show. I need help from the Reddit world. That was by Eat Mandarins. No replies to that we can look at, though. K Possible 0889 says, my significant wait, I don't know actually. I don't know what SIL stands for. Sister-in-law, probably. My sister-in-law knows Nikki from JP's season. And also Ryan, who is the obnoxious drunk on Caitlyn's season, who is actually Nikki's ex. She said Nikki used to be a really awesome laid-back girl, but now she's super snotty and let fame go to her head. And yeah, Ryan is always that obnoxious. Lavt said, a friend just told me she knew a guy that was on it, but he didn't make it past the first night because he wasn't willing to be the character the producers wanted him to be. I wish I knew more. It would be cool to see like how different, because they're acting, you know, they're just not like acting as much as like a Hollywood actor, but they are incentivized to be a certain way, and they often don't actually want to do that. All right, everybody, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe and post below with a link to something on Reddit that you want me to read. Ideally, it's got at least 200 comments. That makes these videos better because then there's more cool stuff to pick from, right? Or if you want to make these kind of videos yourself, please reach out to us. We are looking for other content creators who want to learn how to respond and react about 50% of the time while they're recording and reading stuff that's from Reddit and other places online. As far as we understand, as long as you react enough and enough of the video is you talking about stuff that you're not reading, like you summarizing what you know, you responding, you making jokes, whatever. As long as enough of that is you can monetize the content. So the goal is to use the software to make it easier to make content, but you still have to put the energy into creating the content and making the videos. And that, as with many things, it does take some time. But if you're interested, please reach out to us. You can get in touch with us by going to this YouTube channel, going to the About page, going to the For Business Inquiries part, doing the CAPTCHA code, getting our email address, and then saying hello. We want to set up a Zoom call with you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.